What's up everyone, Ryan here, and I'm back with another Madden 25 Superstar Career Mode Series video. Today, we have the regular season finale here. We are in week 18, and today, Ryan Gamer and the Seattle Seahawks will be going into LA to face off against their division rivals, the Rams. Now, this LA team has really struggled. They are well outside of the playoffs, and nothing they would love more than to take down the Seahawks here. Now, one thing I want to point out is even if LA wins today, our team is already locked in the #1 seed in the NFL playoffs. That's right. So with the last win in the last episode, we locked in the #1 seed. We are sitting 14-2 here in the regular season, and this team has locked in #1 seed in the playoffs. That means we get home field advantage and a first round bye. What an incredible season this has been for Ryan Gamer and the Seattle Seahawks team. Ryan Gamer has had a record-breaking season as a rookie, broke Peyton Manning's single-season yards record, broke his passing touchdown record, and then DK Metcalf has also had a record-breaking season, broke the single-season yards record for a receiver, and also broke the reception touchdown record as well. We're looking, though, for one goal. That one goal is not winning MVP and not breaking records, no. That one goal is a ring come February, a Super Bowl ring. That is our goal, that is our team's ultimate goal, and that is what this team cares about, winning the Super Bowl. The job's not finished. So today, we have a season wrap-up conversation, and then we'll take a look at the playoff picture if the season ended today, and then heading into the injury report, and then matchup preview, and then of course finally into the regular season finale game. I will have timestamps for you all just like always down in the video description. If you all get some enjoyment, be sure you drop a like. It really helps the channel, and there is plenty more Ryan Gamer career mode content here on the channel. It's been a big week on the channel because Ryan Gamer led the Kentucky Wildcats to a national championship. That video would have went live Monday on the previous week, so it's been some time now since that video went live. But if you missed the national championship game, make sure you check it out. It was electric. But without further ado, let's dive on in. Drop a like, we get some enjoyment, subscribe for more, and let's have a fun regular season finale today. Let's see what the season wrap-up is. I don't know if this is a media conversation. No, it's our agent. Hey Ryan, last week of the regular season, here's your current season stats. 5,901 yards, 60 touchdowns, and only 17 interceptions. That is unreal. This is Jerry, so Ryan Gamer's agent. Jerry says, you've been playing well all year and have a lot to be proud of. Let's finish it off with a good performance here. Thank you, Jerry. Will do. You can answer with, it's been a long season. That sounds like a terrible answer. What did we get here? 2,000 development points, so 2,000 experience. Love that. I was hoping we would get a stat boost for the regular season finale, but that's fine. Okay, now personal workout. Is it worth it this week? +5 throw on the run, -5 break sack. Actually, that might be kind of important. +5 throw on the run, -5 throw under pressure. I'm going to say definitely not. +5 throw power, -5 medium accuracy. No, I'm going to say +5 throw on the run, -5 breaking sack. How many times are we breaking a sack? Have we ever broke a sack? I don't think so. So I'm actually going to run laps. Focus on your running this week. Jerry, Ryan Gamer's agent, and then personal trainer, of course, is going to be fired up. Wow, Jerry has a lot of rows here on the channel, as many of you all know, but he has a lot of rows in this series. He's the personal trainer for Ryan, the quarterback coach, the defensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks. Is there anything Jerry doesn't do? I don't believe there is. But let's take a look on if the season ended today. This is how the 2024 NFL playoffs bracket would look like. You'd have Seahawks, #1 team in the NFC, getting a first round bye, having home field advantage throughout the playoffs as well. In the AFC, you'd have the Ravens as the #1 seed with home field advantage and a first round bye. So, first round matchups in the NFC would be the Cowboys versus the Lions, the Vikings versus the 49ers, the Falcons versus the Eagles. On the AFC side, you would have the Colts versus the Browns, the Chiefs versus the Chargers, the Bills versus the Texans. Now, what's important to see there, Cowboys, if the season ended today, would be the #2 seed, which means that we would likely play them in the NFC Championship again. I say again because in Madden 24, we played them in back-to-back NFC Championships, and they kept us from the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. So with us being the number 1 seed, so in the NFL playoffs, there's going to be reseeding of the teams in each round. So we will not play Dallas in the next round if they beat the Lions. You could see, if you see the bracket that way, it makes it look like we'd be playing the Lions in the second round, but that's not true. So we will play the worst seed winner. So if the Lions win, we'd play the Lions. If the Lions lose and the Cowboys win and the 49ers win, we would play the 49ers. So the highest remaining seed is who we would play against. The lowest remaining seed, so the Cowboys, they would then play the next highest seed. So that is how it works in the NFL playoffs. So having the first round bye and being the number 1 seed is massive. But there's going to be no easy matchup here in the NFC. You see those teams. Look at the 49ers. You better believe the 49ers are out for revenge after we took them down twice this year and the games were not even close. Now, before we head into looking up at how these two teams match up by the numbers here to close out the season, we have to update you all on the injury report. So let's take a look and see, is Kenneth Walker back? And yes, he is. Now, if I'm the coach, and we're not the coach, there's no way I would have Kenneth Walker play in this game. We locked in the number 1 seed. We have everything locked in. I don't even think I'd have Ryan Gamer play. But we are in the lineup, and we have no control over benching the players. So now, of course, Noah Fant and Jackson Smith both fractured their collarbone in the same week. So they're out 4 more games. So they're likely not to come back for 4 more weeks. They may be back for the Super Bowl. Possibly the NFC Championship, it's possible. Then, of course, Hankins is still out. He'll be out the rest of the year, and he may be out even some next year as well. A big injury there for Hankins. I mean, he's been out for, what was his injury? Like 30-some weeks or something like that? So let's take a look at how these two teams match up by the numbers here. You got 14-2 Seahawks, 84 overall, versus the struggling Los Angeles Rams. So they're 84 overall, but they have not been able to get wins this year. They only got 3 wins. They had 13 losses. Rough year. The game modifiers for this team, and well, actually just for Ryan Gamer this week, is +5 throw on the run for running this week, a little extra conditioning. You know Jerry's fired up about that, but -5 break sacks. But have we ever broken a sack? I don't know if we really have. Now, look at the NFC West. Seahawks have won. 49ers had a great year. They lost to us twice, and then they had 2 other losses as well. But we're 14-2. They're 12-4. And how awesome would it be to have a playoff matchup, or maybe even an NFC Championship between NFC West rivals? That would be pretty awesome. Cardinals struggled, and then LA struggled as well. Now, taking a look at the overall ranks of these two teams, this Seahawks team has the number 1 offense in points per game, number 1 passing offense as well in yards, number 4 rushing offense. We would be the number 1 rushing offense if Kenneth Walker was healthy. Now, the Rams offensively are sitting number 22 in points per game, number 7 in passing yards. So Matthew Stafford sounds like is having a good year. They are number 32 in rushing yards per game though. So not strong with the rush on offense, and they're playing against the number 8th ranked rushing defense. So yes, our defense is good at stopping the run, but we cannot stop the pass. Our secondary is almost the worst secondary in the league. They are not. There's one team worse than us, so we are 31 ranked against the pass, while you have LA, who's 30th ranked against the pass, and number 22 against the rush. Now, in points per game, the Rams have really struggled. They can't stop anybody from scoring. They're sitting as one of the worst teams. There's only one team worse than them in points allowed per game, while we're sitting number 16. So Jerry taking over as defensive coordinator early on in the season has really helped this team, but it is time. Regular season finale. The main goal is to not only win, but to escape this game without any new injuries. I may not run the ball with Kenneth Walker once. I'm serious. I don't want Ryan to get hurt. I don't want Walker to get hurt. I don't want DK Metcalf to get hurt. I don't think any of us should be in the lineup, but here we are. Let's go ahead and dive on in to the regular season finale. It is week 18. It is almost time for the NFL playoffs. Let's do this, everybody.
It's week 18 of the National Football League, and we've got the Seahawks. Rocket arm quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Seahawks and the Rams, just ahead on EA Sports.
What's important to point out here is we can break 6,000 yards with this game, just throwing 100 yards. But also, Ryan Gamer is not only leading in passing yards as a quarterback, he's leading, or passing touchdowns as a quarterback, he's leading the season in rushing touchdowns as a quarterback as well. So what a year this has been, both throwing the football and running the football for Ryan the Punisher Gamer. We are only 99 yards away from 6,000 yards. And here's the thing. Just don't get hurt, right? That's the motto for this team today. I'm not sure we should be in the lineup, but here we go. Our defense holds the Rams to a field goal to start. Please don't get hurt. I'm not going to run it to Walker. I'm serious. You all think I'm joking. Nope. I'm not giving Walker the ball once. So yes, will we throw every play? Maybe. Because you all know, if Walker takes a couple hits, he gets hurt, and we just need him to stay healthy.
Back to throw here to begin the drop.
So yeah, we're going to be protecting our players today.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule.
Losing Noah Fant makes me so sad because Fant is such an important part to our offense. And we don't want to get DK hurt either, so.
Back to throw.
Go on the run is increased. That is huge.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run, and the way they teach it.
This is going to be a tough game not to get people hurt, right?
Your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip, and he does it about as well.
Go on the run is looking good here.
He's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
I'm actually surprised that if you lock up the #1 spot, the game doesn't bench you. Or at least let you only play a half or something, you know? There's no way Kenneth Walker would be in this lineup, right? There's no way. Like, you want him to get in a rhythm, right? But you're talking about a running back who's been hurt the entire year, multiple times, and you're just going to put him in the lineup in a game that does not matter? I mean, all games matter, but you all know what I'm saying. Like,
they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love this play call.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw.
We got to throw it.
That's out to Brown, right side,
so,
complete.
luckily, the defensive lineman there got faked out big time. Did he just get hurt? Did we just have another injury? What is happening? Okay, no, I don't think he's hurt. Okay. Did we get Metcalf another one? Yeah, we get Metcalf another one. No, Brown.
To the air one more time.
Beautiful.
That is caught by the tight end. Pharaoh Brown.
Does that look like a Super Bowl ready team to you all, YouTube? You better believe it. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers.
To the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Hey, thank you, Greg. So Greg loves the play calling. He loves Ryan Gamer's decision-making there. You love to see it. That is a 7-3 game if we make the extra point here. What a start. That was an incredible drive. Yeah, this Rams defense is not great, but hey.
Set to take the field once more. They are let out.
I'm hoping Cooper Kupp is back in real life this week for my fantasy team. I need Cooper Kupp back. My fantasy team relies on Cooper Kupp.
What they call the zone, right, Mike? Last week when we went back and watched
AR defense with the turnover. Come on.
Scoring with his legs. The defense just simply didn't have an answer for him. He was arguably the best player on the field, regardless of position. If he's able to continue to do that,
throw that
here,
away. Honestly,
it's gonna be a tough group to beat.
our offensive line is unreal. Did you all see that pass protection? Ryan had all day. Still, I didn't feel like anybody was open, but I cannot believe we couldn't find an open receiver with how much time we just had. You cannot blame the offensive line. The only one to blame there is the quarterback. When you have that much time.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the ball.
Just got to throw it away.
Throw this one away. That was a good idea.
First route wasn't open. Good coverage there all across the board. Here's the play. This play works best with Noah Fent on the right side. I'm looking at that little in then out route, but I'm also looking at Lockett, of course, the primary receiver here. Yep, wide open. Read the linebacker perfectly. Read the cornerback as well. Beautiful read, and what a catch and throw.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think this is a great example
The
here.
perfect ball. I mean, you're reading the middle linebacker there. I think the middle linebacker was just covering the middle of the field. May have been a spy.
He's able to pick up the rest with his leg.
He did kind of seem like he's running a quarterback spy. He also just could have been in zone in that area. What a play, though. Good read. Reading the middle linebacker. Saw that he wasn't cutting back quick enough. Threw it between the two defenders. What a cut by Tyler Lockett. That's an incredible route, and that's what this team does. We have so many weapons on the offensive side. With the great offensive line, this Seahawks team is on another level. Look at this. MVP? I would hope so. If somehow Patrick Mahomes takes it from Ryan Gamer, there's no way. Listen, you all know how much I love Patrick Mahomes. Everybody knows that. But like, no. Ryan deserves it.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Beautiful. Just don't get hurt, right? I am not running it to Walker. You all might have thought I was joking. No shot. 6,000 yards.
And that last throw, a big one. Football history, 6,000-yard mark.
Come on.
Haven't seen it in a single season before. A remarkable year. Gets even better with an historic statistical landmark.
I love that they actually point out the records in this game. Like, they pointed out everyone. Whether it was DK's record, whether it was Ryan's record. Love to see that. Don't get hurt, DK.
For the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards.
6,000 yards.
Good for a first down.
What a historical season. But, you know, we're going to be having a long talk with Coach McDonald if somebody gets hurt today. Long talk.
50. He'll set up to throw. To the sideline, Lockett.
Did he catch that? Are you kidding me?
Right at home in this offense.
Wow. Like, Ryan Gamer has played great this season, don't get me wrong, but our receiving core, look at all the impact players we have on screen right there. This receiving core is amazing, and we don't even have Jackson Smith.
They'll look to throw yet again. Now he'll run.
That's a late hit. Are you kidding me, ref? Ryan was out of bounds by a long shot.
To runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
We need, I mean, what is the ref doing there? You have to call that, in my opinion. Oh, that's a touchdown. Ryan.
And this will be incomplete.
Okay, we have not seen a missed throw from Ryan Gamer that bad in quite some time, but Ryan missed that by a long shot. You know, we take a look at this throw. A great play action here. Incredible blocking by the offensive line. That's terrible pass rush. Look at that. It doesn't even look like any of the defenders are trying to get off to the quarterback. DK Metcalf is wide open for a touchdown. So is Lockett, but DK Metcalf is more open. And Ryan missed it by a mile. Okay, hey, get that out of the way before the playoffs, right? Why did I run back so far? Look at it. Some of you are like, why is Ryan 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage when the offensive line is dominating? What am I? No wonder we missed the throw. Ryan just casually jogging. You know, he spent a lot of week running. We learned that in the personal the personal training quest that we had this week. So +5 throw on the run for all the sprints Ryan ran this week. But yeah, he just wants to run. That's pitiful. Just stand in the pocket and then make the throw. Oh my, I'm gonna pause the video, take a couple screenshots, and we're gonna forget that this ever happened. So I've been going around to the highlights trying to find a good screenshot here for the YouTube thumbnail. I think you all were getting a kick out of this. I'm trying to get a screenshot to not give away the score. Look how many different scoreboards there are here in LA. I don't know if this is real. Like, I don't know if they have the score everywhere. Look, can't get a screenshot without the score being shown. They really want you to know it's 14-3 right now. Like, it's everywhere. They want, no matter where you're walking, you need to know the score. But like, it's everywhere. It's every single spot on this. So it's hard to get a screenshot without the score being shown. But I think I did get one, but oh my. But hey, let's play some high-level football.
Half was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I'm looking at Lockett here. 3rd down.
Now they'll set up to throw.
Wide open.
Got a man.
That's what we do.
And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down. With
Please
a
don't get
pickup
hurt.
Of 9.
Nobody get hurt.
They'll look to throw.
What a throw. A great catch too, but what a throw.
And he's close to another 1st down. As he's brought
Normally
down
I'd be
just
running
shy
right
of
here,
the mark.
right, in general, but we can't.
He'll look to
Actually,
throw.
I'm throwing it to Walker. Get out of bounds.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker.
Anybody else get
Out of bounds,
terrified
but
when
he's
you
got
see
the
Walker
1st
get
down,
hit?
And they are going to set up from the 7-yard
Like, I feel like every muscle in my body tenses up when I see Walker take a hit.
They'll throw out of the gun.
That was a great blitz. Did you all see the switch?
At the 15-yard line.
The way they did the blitz and the defensive end come all the way into the hole, that was beautiful defensive play call. I hate it, but it was really good.
Really, however they wanted to, so to be able to take a deep
Come on,
breath now,
DK.
disrupt the rhythm of
Get
the
another
drive
one.
by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
That's all because of DK
Reels
Metcalf.
it in on the right side.
Look, this is how you make a play on a football. This is how you make a play on the football. Watch, I would not call this that open. This is DK being aggressive, coming back for the football. You see how his route, he's not supposed to do that, right? This is when you have a high-level receiver with high awareness, right? So he's supposed to keep going. No, DK Metcalf sees the ball thrown, comes back for the football, makes a big-time catch on it. That is how you play. These receivers sometimes make it easy for their quarterback.
For an injured player.
Would we
And
had the
defense
same
come up with the
success
early
with
stop
another
here on
receiver?
3rd and goal.
With a different receiving core? We don't know. Maybe not. We don't have to worry about it.
He
Yes!
is
Show them how you dance here in LA, Ryan.
That is a
Show him those
heartbreaker
moves.
for the
There
defense.
he
They took
goes.
away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone.
It never
for the
gets
touchdown.
old.
And the reason
The
he was able
dance
to take
chop.
advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision, realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the
So
way.
many of you all know this. Ryan is the head coach of the Kentucky Wildcats, and in his head coaching career for college football has led the Kentucky Wildcats to back-to-back national championship wins. But the reason I mentioned that, because in the national championship game that would have went live probably 6 days before this video goes live, the Monday before this Sunday, and in that video, Brock Vandegrift, the quarterback for the Kentucky Wildcats, was a senior in the 2nd year there in the Kentucky dynasty. But Brock Vandegrift hit Michigan with a gritty after he scored a rushing touchdown. So now Brock Vandegrift's gritty was so good, and after that game, after the national championship this week, Brock Vandegrift, that'll be his last year. That was his last game for Kentucky Wildcats. He went out at the top, though. But he's been trying to teach his head coach, Ryan Gamer, the gritty. But I can tell you, Brock Vandegrift has a lot of patience. but he didn't even have the patience to continue to teach Ryan Gamer the gritty. So that was a failed experiment to actually teach Ryan Gamer how to do the gritty. So Brock Vandegrift tried, and the entire Kentucky Wildcats team tried. Barryon Brown tried as well. All of them gave up, just like Jerry has tried to teach Ryan how to dance. So he did not learn the gritty. The Kentucky Wildcats players tried, but they definitely failed. So he went with the dance chop again. 21-3 though here for the Seahawks team. Our defense is dominating. Look at this.
Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier.
How does Lamar Jackson only have 5 rushing touchdowns? I don't buy it.
You see where he ranks among
I don't buy it.
Quarterbacks in rushing TDs.
Has he been injured? The only thing that would describe, maybe he has been injured. We don't know. But no way Lamar Jackson is not leading that. Make the throw. Stop telling live stories, Ryan, and make the throw. He's wide open.
And it'll set up second.
And he was wide open the entire time. It's not like I had to wait to throw that. That's on me.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one complete. It's D. Eskridge. And they'll work this close to a first
16
down,
for
maybe
20,
just
173 yards and 2 touchdowns.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take
Do you want to win or do you want to lose?
They certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense
Beautiful little delayed route from Brown.
Success here early on.
Good route.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's so nice playing against this defense. This is a defense who struggled all year, and it's so nice to play against the 31st pass defense.
And no chance.
You feel like you can complete everything.
That one good for just a couple.
And unfortunately, we can't run. We don't want to get Walker hurt. And honestly, I'm trying not to throw him the football.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here.
Walker's going to be like, Ryan, you know I was back this week. Yes, I'm just trying to keep you healthy, is what he's going to tell him. Just trying to keep you healthy.
A lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200.
12 seconds left. What am I doing?
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
We can't say that Ryan Gamer is the worst quarterback at clock management. That has to go to Ohio State's quarterback. Sorry to Ohio State fans out there for what happened last Saturday. Not the Saturday before this video goes live. The Saturday before that, the Ohio State-Oregon game. I think the worst clock management has to go to the Ohio State quarterback and the Ohio State team. I am shocked. So that made me feel better about my clock management. Sorry to Ohio State fans out there. Hey, I felt bad for that quarterback. I felt so bad for that quarterback. Like, that would be heartbreaking.
His completion percentage, Mike, is well
but
above
I don't know
average,
what the quarterback was thinking.
The biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He thought he had all the time in the world. I believe there's only 6 seconds on the clock.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
What does Ryan miss that throw?
Time for one more snap here in this first half.
We could have called a timeout, and they would have kicked a field goal regardless. So it just would have gave us an easier field goal. But did you all see how open he was? Just missed the throw. That's the second missed throw of the game for Ryan. Rare missed throw. I mean, he has a tendency to miss some throws when under pressure, and he's been under pressure not a lot this game, honestly, but a few times. And whenever he's been under pressure, he's missed the throw.
Ready to go once more.
24-3.
Outplayed their opponents to the.
So we did make that field goal. Love that. So at least, although we didn't have the best clock management, at least we let our team down into field goal position with barely any time left on the clock. Just don't get hurt.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. First down throw there is incomplete.
Some of you might say, why did you run that, Ryan? Well, we're just trying to work on our throwing. We have +5 throw on the run is why.
Well, not this offense. They
try to have a little fun out there, you know?
They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
But also don't get hurt. Some of you got real worried on that one, as you probably should be.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
RB was so open, but the run was so open.
And he
is that not a late hit? I guess I was a little late to get out of bounds.
The 40-yard
He could have
line.
hit Ryan a lot harder there. I'm glad he didn't.
First
A
and 10
good
now
run.
from the 36.
RB was open. I just didn't trust that throw on the run.
He'll take off again.
Oh, I tried. What a run.
5-yard line.
If only we could play against the Rams in the playoffs, right? This is the defense we need to play against.
He's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find
Sorry to
an answer
Rams
for
fans
keeping
out there
him
having to see
under
this, their
wraps.
defense play
He
like
has
this.
run wild from that quarterback position.
Okay, let's not get Ryan hurt.
It's back at the 5-yard line now.
What am I doing running a
The
QB
reason
draw?
teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for
That's
it.
wide
and
open.
they're able to bring the
That's wide
quarterback down.
open. Show him how you dance, Ryan.
His way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Listen to him boo. How can you boo those
Nothing
dance
changed
moves?
at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever
I
adjustments he
love
thought
the
they
transition
made,
to
it
just
obviously
dropping the
didn't
ball
resonate. What
straight
we saw
into the
happen in
no
first
rhythm
half,
dance
they
moves.
picked right back up.
Ryan's known as still as the worst dancer in the NFL, has no rhythm, but I think he's gotten better at the dance chop. You know, for the one dance he does, I feel like he does it pretty well. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers. 31-3. Poor LA. I feel bad for Matthew Stafford. Poor guy. I love Matthew Stafford. Poor guy. Poor Rams, this Rams team. You know, they oh, this is just
They
a
put the
nightmare
tight end
finish
Brown
for
in
them.
motion.
You couldn't be any more open than that.
Throw here, right side.
Incomplete
Ball's
pass.
incomplete.
There's no way he didn't catch that. That is a catch. 1, 2, look. 2 feet in bounds. How is that not a catch? Catch? One-handed, what a catch. Left foot in, right foot in. There's nothing to challenge. How is there nothing to
Incomplete
challenge,
pass.
coach?
We have a player shaken up. Something you do not want to see
Nothing
here in
to
the final week of the
challenge?
season, as he
You're kidding. We all saw that was a catch.
will try
Why
again
can't we
here.
challenge? Why? I guess our coach has to challenge. Coach, wake up. Coach is like, it's 31-3, Ryan.
And
Yeah,
10.
but still. A catch
Now,
is a catch.
Faking the give. Complete Metcalf with the grab. And he's
That's
gonna be
all
dropped
DK
after
Metcalf.
a pickup of about 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in
Did
their
you
head.
all
How
see
does my
DK come
protection
back for that
match up with
football,
the rush
abandon his
and the
route, go
concept I'm
underneath the
trying to
defender,
attack
and come
downfield? In
underneath
this
to
case,
catch that
he's
ball?
looking downfield, realizes quickly
That
the
should have
ball's
been an
gotta come out,
interception,
checks
but
it down
lucky
to his
we have
underneath
DK.
drag, picks up what he can.
On third down, they'll set up to throw.
Beautiful.
And
Don't
the
get hurt.
rookie gets
96
himself
rushing
up there at the
yards,
end.
8
That's a sign
rushes.
of a
Let's get
guy
100
who's
rushing
learned
yards.
it quick, picking up the first down.
Listen to SoFi Stadium here just booing at the top of their lungs right now. Good try. You don't want to throw that, obviously, to where it could be picked off. I think that's a great place to put that ball. You don't want to put it too close. The defender was right there. Wait, is this single coverage DK Metcalf press? Then I'm going to change a post there. And this is a touchdown. If
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw.
it was guarded, it's a good thing we didn't throw that. I mean, I did throw it. It's a good thing we didn't throw it accurately. It would have been picked off.
Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Okay, I'm looking at DK. Ryan, the Punisher Gamer, was getting hit.
Second catch of the
Makes the
drive. This
throw.
one Good for 15 and a first
It's
down.
what he's done all year.
Mike, think back to our
It's
conversation
incredible.
during the break. we've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play
now
to get our answer.
Ryan Gamer's seen Brock Vandegrift for the Kentucky Wildcats make a similar throw as the head coach for the Wildcats, and maybe Ryan learned that from his senior quarterback, Brock Vandegrift. Made a couple throws in season 2, leading up to that national championship wide open. Throw it behind. That is an incredible throw, but he got Lockett crushed.
Just shy of the 10.
He just got Lockett crushed with that throw. It was open.
And plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike.
Probably should not get your receiver hit like that.
That's not there, and that mid-range
yeah, no way you're guarding Metcalf. I did a hot route to a post, knew it was going to be open. Beautiful. That's what we do. DK Metcalf breaking a record with each touchdown. Same thing for Ryan Gamer.
Is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
As long as we escape this game injury-free, I think I can see what Coach McDonald is doing, starting everybody. We're building momentum and keeping momentum. We've had momentum, like, we've been playing incredible football, right? We're on a good win streak. And I believe that our coach is like, we do not want to come out flat, because the coach realized we have a bye week, right? We get a first-round bye, so we will not be playing in the wild card round next week, week 19. We will not play till week 20. So I get it. Stay in a rhythm. But if we get a big injury, like if we lose DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Walker, offensive lineman, you name a lot of players. If we get an injury, we're in trouble. So take them out right now. Like, I understand playing them, but please take us out. You're kidding. Because at this point, you'd usually run the football, right? No, because we don't have our backup running back in. So we're not going to give the ball to our superstar Walker, who's been injured all year. So we've got to throw quick throws, or maybe run it and not take a hit. But then we have to be selective on where we throw it. Like, we got to throw it to Chenault or Brown.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
No, we've got to... Yeah, I was trying to throw it to DK there. Too late. Probably better so DK doesn't take a hit.
Step into the throw that time. It'll bring
Coach just kind of put us in a weird position, honestly.
He'll drop to throw.
That's a fantastic route. I believe that's an option route for Brown.
Inside the 40-yard line.
I do not, from my memory of that play call, I believe Brown is supposed to go out and run a curl. Brown sees the open ground, and good communication between the quarterback and running back, or the quarterback and tight end, or I guess good chemistry you could call it. Brown knew we were leading him there. Does not cut back. That's a great route, good timing, terrible coverage though. And Brown almost broke that for a touchdown. Tough shoes to fill with Noah Fant, but Pharaoh Brown is doing a great job at the tight end position with the absence of our starter. He's dominating.
Is going to continue to mine all day, and you can see pre-snap.
We're about to have 100 rushing yards and 300 passing.
Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can
wide
finish
open.
this drive.
Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Don't get hit, DK.
Complete to Metcalf. Terrific day throwing the ball.
Yeah, I understand LA booing at this point.
300 yards passing in this one.
Their team has not showed up to play football.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
No way I'm taking a hit. 9 rushes, 101 yards.
On display, as you can see, the rushing total.
2 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns. What a game. Coach, take us out, please. You don't see too many players asking the coach to take them out, but like, you all have seen the injuries this year. Option route, why Lockett? Why would you option out there? The in route was wide open.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5.
That was not a good option.
Here comes the blitz. Oh, they're on him in a flat.
Way to get on that football. Ryan does fumble, but jumps on it, and we should get a field goal.
Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost.
So what happened there was the receiver was open, right? I missed Lockett. Lockett was open right away, and I didn't trust my read, and then I saw the pressure, and then at that point, you're going to get sacked, right? So hopefully you hold on to the football. Ryan does not hold on to the football, but was able to recover it, which is awesome, and we should get a field goal. It should be 41-3, and it is, and our backups are not in. LA goes in, scores 41-10, 8 minutes left. Is at least, no, Walker's still in the game. You have to be kidding me. Okay. Well, coach. Not a huge fan of this strategy.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett.
I trusted Lockett on that one. I forced one, taking a shot, great interception.
Just a rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake. We've had 5 touchdowns. Should not have thrown that interception. That's our 18th interception of the year. We shouldn't have thrown it. That's okay. We're still going to win AVP. Why did I throw such a big route? We just need to throw underneath like we're running the football, basically. I'm doing a set to where we have more wide receivers in, so that we don't have to give it to Metcalf. We can give it to Chenault or Brown. Because trust me, I do not want to give it to our superstars.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll
Late
just
hit.
get rid of this. Smart play to throw it
You know, I
away.
feel like in real
And that'll
life,
set up
you know, they
2nd
call
down.
roughing the passer all the time. And that's roughing the passer in real life.
Earlier in the game, I mean, for a while it seemed
To
like
continue and
everything
finish the
the
hit
offense
like that
did hit, and
in modern day
after that
NFL,
last incomplete pass,
that's roughing the
although this game's
passer.
all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Back to the air again on 2nd
Nobody
and
could have
10.
guarded Lockett on that route. Did you all see that?
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone.
Wow,
Inside
that
the
was
20-yard
one
line.
of the best routes we've seen this year.
If you want to score
That
points
quick
at a high
cut,
level in the NFL,
nobody
you have
was
to
guarding
generate
Lockett on that
explosive
one.
Plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in
Don't
the
get
red
hurt,
zone.
don't get
And
hurt.
This is where you have to finish drives.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up.
5
They try to finish off this
touchdowns.
drive
What a day
with
for
6
Ryan
points.
Gamer. 2 rushing, 3 passing, right? Should not have had that interception, but
Back to the air one more time.
way to throw that on the back shoulder, which is what I was trying to do. But Ryan, under pressure, delivers that on the back shoulder. If it's front shoulder, it's picked off because the cornerback is right there on the inside. Honestly, it's not a throw you should make. We're being honest.
The ball
It's not a
little
throw you should
closer
make.
now. It is 2nd
Let's
and
not
goal.
pretend it was.
They'll look to throw yet
Wide
again.
open, 2 receivers open,
Under
2.
pressure,
What am I
down he
doing?
goes. They've got him.
Like, I knew in the back of my mind, I'm like, 2 open receivers. I still don't throw it.
Remaining. It's the fact that they're still
It's
in
wide
scoring
open.
position, but with the way they've been able
That's
to move the
embarrassing,
ball
Ryan.
down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack,
Chenault!
their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
I guess Ryan Gamer a little bit shook after that interception earlier. I can't believe I missed two receivers. I missed the primary route on the play before. Wide open on the other side, the tight end. Then I missed, there's 2 receivers open on the play before that. Then on that play, open, just missed the throw. Still a great game. You can't be upset when you're up 41-10 though, right?
Out
Every
comes
play's
the
important.
offense.
Can we
Led
just
by
nil it
their
at this point?
quarterback As they take over once again.
Brock
And he
Purdy,
comes
number
into
2
this
in
final
passing
week
touchdowns.
of the
Joe
NFL
Burrow,
season
Mahomes.
as the leader in touchdown
Was Jackson? Was that
passing.
Jackson number 5? I couldn't tell. I just saw the outline of the team, which would be purple. So I'm guessing that was the Ravens, but I could be wrong. Could be the Vikings.
He'll get
Beautiful.
rid of it and complete it.
Oh, we gave
Great
that to
example of
Walker.
first
That
down efficiency. You
that
don't
is
always
not
have to go for
good.
the
Is he
big
hurt?
play, but put yourself in a friendly second
No, he's in.
down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
just go and slide, right? Or
Now
just
he'll
get.
run
Oh,
it.
that works. I was
What a
trying to
good
slide,
choice to get
stay
out
in
and
bounds,
run.
but
That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
I was trying to stay in bounds and run the clock. But I'm just gonna look to run it here and then slide.
He'll look to throw.
I don't want to get anybody hurt.
He'll run again. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's
The Ryan's just trying not to get anybody hurt right now. Coach refuses to take Walker out of the lineup or any starters, so...
Throwing now from the gun. Escaping the
Is that Ryan Gamer or is that Patrick Mahomes out there?
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down.
The play of the year? Yeah, it's 41-10.
The numbers there tell the story of that last completion. Moves him over 400 yards passing for the game.
400 yards passing and over 100 rushing. Can we please watch that play again? Are you kidding me? I know there's barely any time left in the game, and the Rams might have their backups in, but watch this. We're just trying to run it. We're looking to run it to keep our team healthy. So, honestly, almost took the sack right here. Was able to escape, and luckily, number 95 tripped over number 79, our offensive lineman there for a second, and we were able to get outside. We saw the open receiver. I'll be honest with you all, I guessed what icon this was. Because if you were watching there, you noticed the icons, we waited too long. The icons were no longer on the receiver's head. So I had to guess, and the icon was A, and luckily I hit the right one. And what a throw. Ryan Gamer learned that from his mentor, Patrick Mahomes. Usually talks to Patrick Mahomes every day, at least one day a week. And you love to see it. Learning from his mentor, Patrick Mahomes, to make plays like that. That's incredible. Wow, this LA team would be so upset, right?
2 minutes remain.
Hey,
in the fourth
we're
quarter.
just trying to run, LA. If you let Ryan run, he's going to run and slide. We're not getting anybody hurt. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers.
Got it first and goal.
How about we give this to Lockett for a touchdown?
Now they'll
That's a
set
run
to throw.
all day, every day. Ryan, show him how you dance.
Another one.
Come on.
Touchdown, Seahawks. And that touchdown, number 15 for him on the ground. He has tied the record, most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in a single season.
Not quite sure what Ryan was doing on the dance floor right there. That is something new that we have. I don't think we've seen that one yet. So maybe Ryan was trying to attempt the gritty. And that's what he learned. The reason, the story from earlier about Brock Vandegrift, Barryon Brown, and Jerry, the entire Kentucky Wildcats team that gave up teaching Ryan Gamer the gritty this week. The reason they gave up, because that's Ryan trying to do the gritty. I don't know what you call that, but that's not the gritty. So if you all can tell Ryan that, whatever move that was not the gritty. You all can let Ryan know what that move was. But yeah. Incredible. Did you all hear the announcer, though? I believe he just said that Ryan Gamer tied the single-season rushing record, the quarterback rushing record, right? For touchdowns in a season. I could be wrong. But if we score again, running, give us the ball back. 56 seconds. Okay. We are going for the record. We tied the record. Okay. Is that Lamar Jackson's record? Does he hold that record? Listen to the, you can't hear a thing. You can't hear the fans at all. They're going to be booing here in a minute.
Throwing here to start the drive. Now a deep ball.
Don't score. Don't score. Good job. Ryan was yelling to Brown, don't score, Brown. What a throw. +5 throw on the run was amazing.
Play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long,
they had
sustained
3 defenders on DK Metcalf, I believe, on the outside. 3 defenders on the outside.
It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game.
Oh wait, time.
Doesn't look like he has any plans.
What am I doing?
This one.
Get down. And
this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend.
Lockett said, I want one more, Ryan.
Minute of play.
Lockett says, I got one more in me, Ryan. Ryan's wanting that rushing touchdown.
The route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling
If
on
LA
the
could
points. I mean, this
tackle.
offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all
Listen, when you
game
play against
long.
your rivals, you never let up. We're not getting Walker hurt. Yeah, we could get our other players hurt, but no. Lockett didn't get tackled. He knew the Realms could not tackle. I could see why this LA team went 3-11 because their defense can't guard anybody. Or 3-12, whatever they're about to finish on. 3-13. They've had a rough go at it this season. I mean, this poor team, they're about to go 3-14, right? Is that right? Oh my. But I mean, you can see why they can't tackle, they can't cover. They're really struggling. They're looking like our secondary though. We can't say much. Our secondary is bad, but we can stop the run. That is a 57-10 victory, YouTube.
For the Seahawks.
Let's go.
They finished the season on a high note, so now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs.
Look at those numbers. Over 600 offensive yards, 7 touchdowns. We had 2 rushing, right? Or 3 rushing, I think, and 4 passing. Wow. 493 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. Matthew Stafford is shocked watching this rookie play. Like, Stafford is blown away. Probably went up, Stafford's such a great guy. Probably went up, congratulated Ryan for the incredible season, and probably gave him his signature as well. Ryan definitely would want a signed jersey from Matthew Stafford, and I'm sure Matthew Stafford hooked him up with that. But just an unreal game. That is how you finish the season with confidence going into the playoffs. 7 touchdowns? Poor LA. They might clean house. They might clean the entire coaching staff house there and hire in just new coaches throughout every single part of that organization. Oh my. Ryan Gamer with the 122 quarterback rating, 32 completions, 47 attempts, 493 yards, 4 touchdowns. That 1 interception should have happened. A 10 average per throw. That is amazing. And look at the rushing game. Ryan said, I don't want Walker to get hurt. Walker did not have 1 carry. But Ryan Gamer goes 12 for 137 and 3 touchdowns. We did fumble once on that sack, but we ended up picking it back up. 11 yards per carry. That is amazing. And I think we only took a couple hits there. Now, Lockett had a great game. 10 for 181, 2 touchdowns. We didn't give DK Metcalf the ball very much. We didn't want him hurt, right? So 6 for 72 yards and a touchdown. Still a great game. An incredible game for this team. This team is amazing. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking today, to celebrate here together. The incredible regular season finale. This incredible game. Cheers, everybody. What a moment. What a game. What a team. What a year. I mean, I'm so proud of this team. When I started this series, you all remember, I did not think this version of Ryan Gamer was going to be as good as the Ryan Gamer from Madden 24. This archetype, this new version of Ryan, a better thrower, more of a pocket passer, but still able to get out of the pocket and throw on the run. Amazing. I mean, Ryan Gamer is playing like Patrick Mahomes out there at quarterback. He's playing incredible quarterback, getting out of the pocket, extending plays, very accurate throws, and that is how you play. What a season this has been. A historical season. I mean, what? Do we want to, we leveled up. Yes, we want to apply skill points if we got them. Thank you all for all the support this regular season. Thank you for all the one-times, all the hype, all the positive, encouraging comments, lifting Ryan Gamer up after some of the interceptions and poor games. But he's had an incredible season, so many incredible games. A season, honestly, we'll never forget here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. This is going to go down as one of the best seasons across all the different sports. So what do we want to improve? So we go through on the run again. I don't think we need to. I think we're sitting 75 is pretty good. Throw under pressure. We already unlocked the silver throw under pressure. That's mobile Deadeye, right? Yeah. What do we want to do next? Do we need a little more throw power for the playoffs? We have 4 skill points. I feel like we do miss a couple short throws. So why not spend all 4 of them on short throws to get the increase actually on short throws? Yeah. That's going to move our overall to 70. And let's go to abilities. Do we need short Deadeye? I don't think we do. Deep Deadeye, we definitely need. Pressure Cooker, 100%. Mid Deadeye, definitely. We don't need short Deadeye. Pro Reads, I like that one. Yeah. Now, how do we unlock these? Level 25 and then level 35. And we are level 23. We are so close. We might have this unlocked in the playoffs. Maybe not. It might not be till year 2. But what a year. What a year. What about those new dance moves for Ryan Gamer? How would you all rate the last touchdown dance you saw for Ryan Gamer here in his rookie season? How would you rate that? 1 being the worst dance move ever. Well, 0 being just not dancing. You wouldn't consider that a dance move. Number 1 is the worst dance move ever. And number 10 is the best touchdown dance ever. Where would you all rate that on the scale? I'd say probably a 1, right? 1.5? I'd say it has to be up there. Let's go ahead and advance the week and take a look at the playoff matchups. What a year! And yes, we're going to take a look at all the season stats as well for this entire team. And we got to take a look, though, first at who made the playoffs, right? That's going to be the biggest thing here. Okay. So, who made the playoffs? Let's take a look here at... Can we take a look? We have to, I guess, do the playoff preparation. Coach wants to discuss the start of the playoffs with you. Let's do that. We'll take a look at that. But first, let's take a look at the stats. Of course, this team won the division. We had an incredible year. But Ryan Gamer passes for 6,394 yards. Are you kidding me? 6,394 yards, 424 completions out of 603 passing attempts. That's a lot of passes. 64 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. That is an incredible touchdown to interception ratio. 70 completion percent. That is unreal. It helps when you have DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith, I mean, Noah Fant, you name it, this receiving core, and it helps when you have a great offensive line. We averaged 376 passing yards a game, a rating of 127. That is unreal. A rookie season. 10 yards per pass, 96-yard touchdowns, the longest one. We got sacked 60 times. Yeah, that's not great. That is not great. Ryan Gamer also ran for 820 yards on 116 attempts. That is insane. How many yards is that? Let's go back to passing. That's 6,394 yards. That's over 7,000 yards of total offensive yards. We scored 15 rushing touchdowns on top of the 64 passing touchdowns. That is unreal. Is that 79 touchdowns? That is insane. I wish we could have got a reception touchdown. Wish we could have ran up some more trick plays. But 11 fumbles is not great. That's okay. So DK Metcalf dominates, breaks every record besides number of receptions this year. He broke the single season yards record, 2,131 yards, 29 touchdowns, breaking Randy Moss's record, breaking Calvin Johnson's yards record. An incredible season. Look at Tyler Lockett, though. Played amazing. 1,000 for 194 and 10 touchdowns. You know, Noah Fant played great. Jackson Smith as well. Pharaoh Brown came in, played a great secondary tight end position. Honestly, he filled in for Noah Fant, did a great job. And he did really good. I feel like Barner should have played a little bit more as the second tight end. It seems like our team likes to put in our lineman, Farrell. Likes to put in our lineman Farrell in 2 tight end sets instead of Pharaoh Brown and Barner whenever Fent's out. I don't understand that. So it seems like Barner, the rookie, is behind an offensive lineman in the tight end depth chart because it's usually Brown and Farrell in there, the offensive lineman. So you don't want to run too many tight end sets whenever Noah Fant is out of the lineup. But Farrell did a great job as the second tight end, filled in for Fant, did a really good job. Walker could have had a better season. You know, he really could have. He faced a lot of injuries, and he rushed for 717 yards on 6 touchdowns. he averaged 65 per game, but honestly, I was trying not to get him hurt. Overall, he had a good year, and Zach Charbonnet came in and did a pretty good job. I mean, look at this. Some pretty good stats from Charbonnet. Let's take a look at defensive here. Let's see who led our team in tackles. So tackles would have been Jerome Baker. Who led our team in interceptions? Rashad Jenkins. I mean, I have to give credit to Jerry, our defensive coordinator. Of course, he's the quarterback coach, but he took over after like the 3rd or 4th week as the defensive coordinator and turned this team around. So shout out to Jerry and what he's done with this defensive staff. But wow, they did a great job. Who led in sacks? Look at this. Leonard Williams with 14.5 sacks. That is amazing. So we had the leading passer on our team, the leading receiver as well. But one thing I want to see is who led the league. I want to take at league NFL stats. Who led the league in rushing? So of course, Ryan led it in passing by a long shot. Who was closest in touchdowns? Brock Purdy. Interceptions? Anthony Richardson threw 26. Usually I lead the league in interceptions in all of my Madden seasons. So that's actually a big accomplishment for me. Big accomplishment, not leading in interceptions. But when you throw 64 touchdowns and rush for 15, I don't think anybody's complaining about 18 interceptions, right? Maybe a few people. Jerry probably is. Nick Chubb leads the league in rushing. 1,500 yards, 13 touchdowns. Now I wonder, how many games did he play? 17. Okay, so they didn't have Chubb injured to start the year. So they actually had Chubb start the entire year instead of being injured like he was in real life. Derrick Henry, 2nd. Look at that. What a year. 267 attempts, 1,400 yards, 12 touchdowns. Now, where is Lamar Jackson? I do want to see his rushing numbers. Did Lamar Jackson get injured? He had 733 yards, 6 touchdowns. So he just had less touchdowns. He still had a good year. What about passing? Did you all see Jackson's name? Let's take a look at yards. Lamar Jackson. Okay, there he is. 3,490, 34 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. So he had a good year. He had a really good year, but he didn't score as much rushing the football as I thought he would. Now, you all know who won MVP. Like, there's nobody else who would win it. Ryan Gamer is going to win MVP. I mean, with the numbers we put up, Coach of the Year goes to Mike McDonald. Let's go. You'll love to see it. That is incredible. That is awesome. What a year. We're going to win MVP and the Coach of the Year. I mean, hey, when you take the Seahawks team to the #1 team in the NFC and you have a quarterback breaking records, a wide receiver breaking records, yeah, you're probably going to win Coach of the Year. So let's do the playoff preparation. Coach wants to discuss playoff preparation. What are we doing, Coach? Okay, team meeting. Here we go. Wild card round. We get a bye week, which is nice. What are we doing in the bye week? I wanted to tell you how proud I am. Thank you, Coach. You've led this team all season. I thought they said team meeting. Thanks, Coach. It means a lot coming from you. As the playoffs begin, I need you to stay focused. We're always focused. Rely on your instincts and trust your teammates. That's what we do. I can carry it. Yeah, right. Absolutely, Coach. Imagine saying I can carry them. Settle down. Absolutely, Coach. I know I didn't get here by myself. Been a team model all year. I believe in you, Ryan, Coach McDonald says. Embrace the moment and leave it all out on the field. Super Bowl ring in view. Thanks, Coach. I won't let you down. The Super Bowl ring is right there. It's right in view. We can do this. Gotta finish, though. We gotta finish. Let's take a look at the playoff bracket here. Who made it? Who's in? Who's out? #1 seed in the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. #1 seed in the AFC, the Baltimore Ravens. Here in the NFC, you got the #2 seed, Dallas Cowboys versus the #7 seed, Detroit Lions. You got the #3 seed, Vikings versus the #6 seed, 49ers. You got the #4 seed, Falcons versus the #5 seed, Eagles. In the AFC, you got the #2 team, the Chiefs. My Kansas City Chiefs. Go Chiefs. facing off against the 7th seed, the Houston Texans. You got the number 3 seed Colts versus the number 6 seed Bengals. The number 4 seed Bills versus the number 5 seed Browns. Everybody make your predictions on who will make it to the Super Bowl in the AFC. I already know everybody's prediction on the NFC. I'm going to say you all are predicting Seattle Seahawks, hopefully. But what is everybody's prediction? Who will make the NFC Championship? Who will make the AFC Championship? My prediction is you're going to have the Chiefs and Ravens in the AFC Championship, the 1 or 2 seeds. And yes, I think we're going to see the same NFC Championship that we've seen in every Madden career mode on the channel. Seattle Seahawks versus the Dallas Cowboys again. And we are going to crush the Dallas Cowboys. It is not even going to be close, YouTube. Remember I said this. When we score 60 on the Dallas Cowboys, nobody is stopping us from a Super Bowl appearance this year. Nobody. I don't care what team we face off against. We're about to find out who we play. I don't care what team we play. No team is stopping us from making the Super Bowl. I can guarantee it. I am so fired up. Let's go ahead and advance time. Advance to the next week. See what happens. You all made your predictions. Let's see how it shaped up here. Here is what happened in the first round, the wild card round of the NFL playoffs here in 2024. Dallas Cowboys crushed the Detroit Lions. Isn't that ironic if you all have watched the NFL this season? Last week, the Dallas Cowboys got absolutely crushed by the Detroit Lions, right? What was it, 49-6 or something like that? And look, here in Madden, here in the 2024 playoffs, Dallas Cowboys take down the Lions 31-3. 49ers took down the Vikings 28-6, advancing to play against the Seahawks. I am terrified. If Bosa is back from injury, I am terrified. I was hoping... I did say this would be a cool matchup, didn't I? But I think I said it'd be a cool matchup in the championship. But here we are. We do play the worst seed, and the worst seed is the 49ers. So it will be Seahawks 49ers, a NFC West battle, and we took them down 2 times this season. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in the same season, though, but we can do it. Now, Falcons barely beat the Eagles. Eagles playoff struggles continues. I mean, Falcons take down the Eagles 31-27. That is a heartbreaking loss for the Philadelphia Eagles. Huge win for Kirk Cousins and that Atlanta Falcons team. You got the Dallas Cowboys versus the Falcons. Seahawks versus the 49ers. On the AFC, my Kansas City Chiefs got beat. You hate to see it. The number 2 seed Chiefs got beat 24-17 by CJ Stroud and the high-powered Houston Texans team. Oh my, that team is amazing. A 7th seed not crushed, but beat the Chiefs barely by a touchdown. You hate to see it, me as a Chiefs fan. But the Bengals took down the Colts 35-21. And then the Bills took down the Browns 28-24. So, in the AFC, divisional round, Ravens versus Texans, Bills versus Bengals. NFC, Seahawks versus 49ers, Cowboys versus Falcons. Well, it is looking like it could happen again. I'm sure all of you all are like, please, anybody but the Cowboys again in an NFC championship. But no. I want to play them. Let me at them. Let me at them. Like, listen. They beat me. Well, they beat us in 2 seasons. Madden 24. The 2 seasons we had, Ryan Gamer won MVP. Number 1 team. Every single time we didn't get a chance for the Super Bowl because of the Dallas Cowboys. I want revenge. What better way than here in Madden 25, Seahawks number 1 versus Dallas Cowboys number 2, and crushing them in the NFC Championship for Ryan Gamer to play in his first ever Super Bowl on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. I need you all. I need the positive, encouraging comments. We're not there yet. we got to take down a tough 49ers defense. And if Bosa is back and that team is healthy, McCaffrey was injured as well. Every time we faced them this year, they've had a key injury. And they've had injuries all year, but still have had a great year. And you better believe that 13-4 San Francisco 49ers team is looking to upset their division rivals, the 15-2 Seattle Seahawks. There are only 4 games left here. This in the divisional round. 8 teams, 4 games. It all comes down to this. I'm getting nervous already. I'll be honest with you all. Yeah, I'm getting a little nervous. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what the teammate has to say. So in the next episode, we can just jump into the game. Seeing that playoff picture, just seeing 49ers, they're the 6th seed, but they're one of the best teams this year. They've been amazing. Please be DK Metcalf. Yes. Please be Superstar X Factor activated. Can't wait. Been watching film all week, Ryan Gamer says. DK says, good. We need your best. Legends are made in the playoffs. That is right. I'm going to air it out. DK, we are airing it out. We are going to air it out this week against the 49ers. You know I love to hear that. Just go and do your thing. You got it. I'm ready to put on a show. One thing I have to point out is when we played the 49ers, that was before the defensive updates. And remember, the worst secondary we faced this year probably goes to LA, but number 2 was the 49ers. They had terrible secondary. I mean, it's hard when they lost Bosa, though. We do have to keep that in mind. And if Bosa would have been healthy, because we were running like crazy. We were trying to get away from Bosa when he was in that first game. Then he was hurt. He was out the second game. He's missed most of the year. So, yeah, amazing. Look, Ryan Gamer did it in college, and here he is once again taking his team to the playoffs. Can he do it on the big stage? So, yes, Ryan Gamer led the Kentucky Wildcats to the national championship and won it against, was it against Oregon, I believe? I can't remember, but you can check that episode out in the playlist down in the description. If you missed the College Football 25 episode of this series, there is a prequel episode, part 0, you can check out in the playlist. But divisional round matchup, Ryan Gamer and the Seattle Seahawks at home, of course, in Seattle. Home field advantage going up against our rivals, the San Francisco 49ers. It does not get better than this. Thank you all for all the support here this regular season. Thank you all for never giving up on me, never giving up on Ryan Gamer, never giving up on this defense, and never giving up on this incredible historical run for the Seattle Seahawks team. Thanks for not giving up on us. I will see you all in the divisional round of the 2024 NFL playoffs. It should go live Sunday. So this series is posted on Sundays. So be on the lookout next Sunday on the next episode. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more. I will see you in the next one on our road to the Super Bowl. We can do this. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.